Da-da. Okay, so what I typically do once it originally goes live, which is going live now, I kind of go to the page just to make sure that it popped up live on the page. So I'm going to the page now, which I'm doing right this second. And, it's kind of interesting because for the first time, we are broadcasting to our page. Let me see if it's, there it is. Okay, so it's on the page. So we're going to start a watch party. That's what they told me to do. So I'm doing that now. I've never done this before. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, start a watch party. Start. Okay. Start. Okay, so we are live. Now, Dorothy, have you ever gone live before and you thought you were live and nobody could even hear you? That's what they told me. Have you ever done that before?
I have.
You have, Karen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because right now people want to know where are you guys, and because I got to share it, which I'm doing right now, to make sure that they can see us when we're live. Okay, so we are live. So hold on, let me go back again. Hold on. And you thought you were live, and nobody could even hear you. Okay, so they're in here now. Now, if y'all click on that link, did you click on that link, Karen?
I shared it.
Oh, okay. So you are ahead of me. You are, golly, I should have known you'd figure it out before all of us. I should know if there's one person going to figure it out, it was going to be you. I'm clicking on it now because this is the first time I've ever done this, by the way. Normally I'm on my phone, and I think it's, there we go, there. All right. So mic check. Let me first do a mic check, Dorothy, to make sure you can hear. So can you do a mic check, Dorothy, like check 1, check 2?
Check 1, check 2, check 3.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, so Tiffany, can you do a mic check, just to make sure that they can hear us?
Check 1, check 2, check 3.
All right, that's good. And Karen, can you do a mic check, to make sure they can hear us?
Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right, that's perfect. So now what I'm doing is we're going to get started in a second. Just making sure, because I said, because the first time we're doing something new, we are actually broadcasting on our page, and then we're trying to share it out. So I'm doing something new. Have you ever tried something new before and it didn't work?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Every day.
Good. So I don't feel alone. By the way, I don't feel alone because people are texting me saying, "Hey, what's going on? Where you guys at?" And so the reality is, I was on the wrong place, and now I just shared it, so they'll be able to see it there. Just give me a second, and I'm going to do 2 more, and then we're going to get going. I see, hey, Nicola Brown, she's posting in the post saying, what's going on? I'm not even sure where the posts are coming in at. I think I go back to the other page to see the posts, so this is going to be interesting. Just 1 second. Letitia Campbell, thanks for joining. We appreciate you out there. I'm going to go make sure I can find you guys, so give me 1 second, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling and rocking. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Nicola Browns. Letitia Campbell said, whoop, whoop. Okay, don't worry, you've heard it. She says, I've done a whole live on a mute by myself. All right, well, we're now unmuted, right? Because they can hear us. Cancel. Okay, we do this here. Do you want to lead watch party? Okay. All right, so I think this is where they come in. Chantel just joined. What's up? Dana Peck, what's going on? Thanks a lot for joining. We're excited to have you out there. What's going on, my man? Eric Nelson, thanks for joining. Look, for those folks that are joining, we're doing something new. We have none other than the women on here today. We got Karen Cherry, who you're going to be introduced to in a moment. Oh, this side. Got Karen Cherry on this side. Looking right below me, we have none other than Tiffany Denise Bell. Did I get that right? All right.
Yes, you did.
And then all the way on the corner over there, I'm practicing my signals, everyone. We got none other than Dorothy Patrick Wilson. Is that right?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Now I'm going to check one more place just to make sure that I can see where the comments are coming from, because sometimes I don't know where the comments are coming in yet. So if they're posting, I don't know where it is. So it's because it's my first time doing it this way. But that's okay. For those folks that are joining, welcome. We're going to get started. We're going to get started in about 5 seconds. We're kicking off. you're going to learn a couple of things. The camera's here, Shay. You're going to learn a couple of things tonight. First thing you're going to learn is, what does it take to actually have your own event and put over 1,000 people in the seats, 1,000 butts in the seats? I mean, it's got to be a question to anyone that's out there, whether you're having a birthday celebration, whether you put on an event, whether you do a webinar. The question always is twofold. One, how do I get butts in the seat? Or more importantly, how do I get sponsors to pay for it? I mean, that's got to be a question. Even what is the process? Now, you're not going to get the behind the scenes, but that's got to be a question. The second one, for all my super duper event planners out there as well, entrepreneurs, how do you plan something like that? Okay. Now, that's one piece of it. While all that's going on, you still run your business. That's a challenge, by the way. You still take care of your family. That's a challenge, without getting divorced, by the way. That's a challenge. And then you still contribute to your community, and that's a challenge. So the question is, how do you do that? Now, I got a couple of different things going on. I see Tanisha Springs. Hey, Tanisha Springs, you made it to the right place at the right time. I'm jumping around different pages, so I'll figure this thing out soon. Rita Wallace, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining. We certainly appreciate you. Monica Butts, say hello. Thanks a lot for joining. Sherry Ragland, I got your message. You rock. You are amazing. I promise you, you're in for a treat. Cheryl Diane, thanks a lot for joining. We're going to go ahead and get this party started. And give me the signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to get started.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. With that being said, let's get started. It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the founder of the Happy Entrepreneur Network, and I'm super excited. Actually, I'm over the moon excited, as they said, about this particular episode. But let me welcome all of you to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country, not because of me or because of Tiffany or because of Karen or because of Dorothy, but all because of you, every single one of you who show up, #1. #2, you always share this out, so thank you so much. And you tell all your friends about it, because we come for one reason and one reason only, and that is to provide value, to provide the resources, and at the end of the day, help you execute the vision for the people you were called to serve. So thank you so much for showing up. Let me acknowledge Deetra White. What's up, Deetra White? Look, we got to get you on. It's super exciting. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Justin Burns is in the house. Karen, Dorothy, Tiffany, y'all bring out the all-stars, by the way. What's up, Justin Burns? What's up, Mark Shelton? D. Bowden says Success Women's Conference 2019. D, we haven't got there yet, okay? Can I at least get it started before they start getting their shout-outs on here? Thanks for joining. What's up, Tashika Green? Thanks a lot for being on here. Charlotte Terrell, got your video, man. Looking forward to it. Look, Charlotte's got an amazing story for all of you. You want to be at Success Conference. You want to be watching online. Thanks a lot. Marsha, thanks a lot for joining. Letitia Campbell, thanks for joining. I see you out there. Daphne, this is the right place. Mark Shelton, Thank you so much for joining. You know, Dorothy, let me do a mic check. Dorothy, mic check, mic check. Let's make sure they can say hello to everyone that's out there. What's up, Mimi?
Hello, mic check, mic check.
She said hello, mic check. She don't do the mic check 1, 2, 3. My mic sounds nice. She don't do that. Don't worry. Karen, mic check up there.
Mic check, mic check. Hello, everybody.
Karen says hello, everyone. Justin Barrett says hello, ladies. He just skips over Shay Brown. You could say hello to Shay Brown. What's up? Cynthia Green is in the house. Glad you're here. And now we're going over to do a mic check with none other than the one and the only, the person that holds it all together, none other than Tiffany D. Bell. What's up, Tiffany Bell?
Hey, Shay. Mic check 1, mic check 2, mic check 3. Did we get it?
Yes. So everyone, do me a favor. I want to make sure they can be heard because nothing would get going if y'all can't hear them. So do me a favor. Look right below the video. And just write these words. # Success Conference. We hear you. Just put that down. That's pretty funny. Just look right below the video. This is your bat signal that you can hear them. So just look right below the video and put # Success Conference. We hear you. Now, you obviously can hear me, or you'd be saying, Shay, I can't hear you. But I want to make sure you could hear every single one of them that was speaking as we're getting started up right now. Ty Miles, thanks for joining, man. I tell you, I can't wait. We'll hear from you next week. You are a rock star. Karen, Dorothy, Tiffany, you got to meet. You guys already know Ty Miles out of Phoenix. She's going to rock the house when she's there. Lady Constance, what's up? Cynthia Green, if you haven't met Cynthia Green, her and James are with Marriage Built to Last. They do a segment. You're going to love it. It's all on marriage and about couples and marriage that are built to last. So for the first time, because we believe, Dorothy, and I think you know this already, but one of our mantras, one of our key mantras here, and this is very important. I'm going to show it to them. One of our key mantras is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. So the results that we have to get in our life, and so I asked James and Cynthia with Marriage Built to Last if they would talk about things that you can do in a relationship to help that last. So that'll be the first time we'll hear from them this evening. I'm looking forward to it, by the way. Eric Nelson says, # Success Conference, we hear you. Cheryl Ragland said, yes, we hear you, ladies. D. Bowden said, # Success Conference, we hear you. Justin Burns in Hot Atlanta says, # Success Conference, we hear you. So, ladies, they can hear you, by the way. This is so good, by the way. Eric Nelson says, # Success Conference, we hear you. Mimi on the other side, I got 2 different pages going over here, says, # Success Conference, we hear you. Great. So they can hear you. Now, let's get started. Karen, Dorothy, Tiffany, thanks for being here. Before we get started, I always like to take a few moments and just recognize all of the entrepreneurs that are out there. And I like to do something called the Champions Creed. And if you've never seen this segment, for those folks that are listening for the very first time, the Champions Creed is when we encourage another entrepreneur that's doing really, really well, but we pat them on the back to tell them to keep on going. Because when you've had success in your life or your business, the pressure is even harder. Right? Everybody thinks, oh, you make it to the top, things good. No. There's double the pressure. There's triple the pressure because it's how do you keep it going and how do you get to that next level. So we want to encourage you. Then there's other entrepreneurs who are struggling. They're struggling right now, and we want to encourage them. There's others, like before we got started here, I was ready to get going. I was excited, showed up, we did our sound check, and, well, I left my microphone on. So what does that mean? That means 30 minutes before the show, they couldn't hear me because I had no power. And that does happen. Fortunately, we got started a little bit early to give time for the microphone to charge up so that you could hear me. And that's very important because if not, then I'd be screaming, right? And why do I tell you that? How does that relate to you? What that relates to you is that we all have high highs and low lows. We all have challenges. And when I had challenges 15 years ago, my mentor shared this creed with me. And it stuck with me, and I said it for about 15 years, almost every single day, in good times and in bad times. And in good times, I was reminded what my dad said. My dad, Marshall Brown, is no longer with us. He passed away May 2nd, 2017. But one of the things that he would say, Eric, one of the things he would say, Ty, one of the things he would say, Mimi, is that wherever you are in life, you're always in the middle. Right? There's always someone doing a whole lot better than you, so you keep pushing. You keep striving to get better and better and better. but also there's someone doing a lot worse than you are. No matter where you are in life, there's someone doing a lot worse than you are, and they would love to have your hand right now, and they would be happy. So you reach back and you help other folks. So if that's what we're going to do with the Champions Creed, I'm going to show it. I'm going to make sure the ladies can see it, and then I'm going to read the Champions Creed, and then I want every single one of you to look below the video, and I want you to write these words. Let me first go ahead and pull it up. Let me pull up the Champions Creed. Let me pull it up, make sure we got it. Here it is, the Champions Creed. So let me go ahead and read that. And as I read the Champions Creed, Eric, Justin, Cheryl, Lady, I want all of you to look right below the video and just write these words. Just put, you are a champion. Hashtag, I'm enough. Just put, you are a champion. It's not about you. You're going to encourage someone else, right? You are a champion. So let me go ahead and tune in. Let me say Champions Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying. And keep trying, and keep trying. And many of you are out there right now, like Cheryl Davis, Charles Wynn, Pony Williams. What's up? Monica Perry, I see you. J.W. Fenwick in the house. The man's a world traveler, always all over the world. Karen, you got to meet J.W. Fenwick. Make sure I introduce you to him. You've got to know him. You've got to know him. But do me a favor. What's up, Harvest? Harvest is in the house. What's up, Charles Wynn? I see you. Look right below the video and write these words. You are a champion. Hashtag, I am enough. Because you're enough right now. You can do this. You have what it takes. This is going to be your year. This is going to be your month. And today is your day. You're going to own the day, own your life. You're going to own the day, own the life. So what I want you to put down there, you are a champion. Hashtag, I'm enough. That's to encourage someone else. And then when someone see those words, you are a champion, like Justin put, you are a champion. What's up, Chrissy? Eric put, you are a champion. Hit the like button. Hit the heart button. Let's pay this message forward. This is the only thing we do that is not for us. It's for someone else. And by golly, we can bless someone else. We can encourage someone else. That's what we do as a happy entrepreneurs tribe. We love on each other. We hug on each other. And we support each other. So Karen, Dorothy, Tiffany, will one of y'all please read those words as Tashika Green, Dr. Tashika Green has put, you are a champion. Cheryl Ragland put, you are a champion. Eric put, you are a champion. Charles Wynn, you are a champion. Which one of y'all want to read the Champions Creed? And then when you finish reading the Champions Creed, maybe tell us about a time you had a challenge. Maybe the time there was a setback. Don't worry. They're going to go online, Dorothy. They're going to go online, Karen. They're going to go online, Tiffany. They're going to see how wonderful you are. They'll see how great you are, how long you've been in business, the successconference.info. They're going to learn all about you. But maybe you'll encourage someone else through a story you had. So who's going to read the Champions Creed?
I'll do it.
Okay, that was Dorothy. Now it's Dorothy's going to read. Okay, so Dorothy, I'm going to put it up there. Let me know you can read it. Let me just pull this up right here. There we are. The Champions Creed. Take it away, Dorothy.
I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying.
And keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. I always like to do the actual remix version around here because we're part of the Puff Daddy generation, okay? So we got to do the remix version. So Dorothy, I know you have a successful magazine. I know you have a successful business. Can you take a moment and maybe share with the audience maybe a time where there was a challenge? What was the lesson you learned that you would share with someone else to encourage them? And as you're doing that, we'll recognize Dr. Kim W. Martin's on here. Says, hashtag, you are a champion. Cheryl Davis put, hashtag, you are a champion. D. Bowden put, you are a champion. Saucony Prince is on. What's up, Saucony Prince? My man is in the house. Saucony, I love my Monday motivation, man. I missed that today. He's in the house, by the way. Donna Beard, who I'm meeting for the very first time, put, you are a champion. All right, Dorothy, take it away.
For every person who has truly succeeded, they can share a number of ways and number of times that they have failed, but they've kept trying and they got back up. For me, what may have seemed as a failure was being laid off from the newspaper industry after 28 years of investing, of growing, thinking that I was very successful. And the lesson that I learned in that is never let a job, someone else's job, define you. You have to figure out exactly who you are, what you were destined to do, what your purpose is in life, and then you have to be unafraid to take a leap, to be you, to do you. And about 2 years before I was laid off from that job, I knew it was time for me to go, but I was afraid. You know, having a big corporate six-figure salary can be like crack. You don't want to get off of it. And so I couldn't walk away from it, even though I knew in my heart, inside, I knew it was time for me to go. And so getting laid off, it was a push out of the nest. And I'm so excited that I did do that, because I am doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. My purpose in life is to empower women. And I do that through my magazine, every issue. I do that with the Success Women's Conference every year throughout the year. I do that in everything, my speaking engagements. I empower women and I encourage them to take the leap. The thing that I was afraid of is my message now. Take the leap.
So you decided to go ahead and take the leap and do it anyway. So let me just first acknowledge you for sharing that story, sharing it with the audience. I want to let you know that we appreciate that. You know, some folks think that you always had it right because they see the magazine, they see the final product you have. What they don't know is that what you've been through to actually get there. So thank you for being open, and thank you so much for sharing that. We really, really appreciate that. It really means a lot. And as you heard her speaking over there, let me go over to Karen. Sharon, as you heard her over there speaking, what was going through your mind, by the way? What was going through your mind?
For me?
Yeah. As you heard Dorothy talk about take the leap, was there a time when you had to take the leap in your own business, in your own life? And what was one of the lessons you learned? And Dorothy was very transparent, so you don't have to be as transparent. But the audience wants to know, have you had a failure yourself?
Shay, I would like to add something before Kern starts. One of the people who came to me repeatedly after my layoff was Kern Cherry. I mean, I am not even in the office anymore. She's finding me at home. She's calling me. She's messaging me. And she says, I know you don't work at the newspaper anymore, but you have some great marketing skills, and I need some marketing help. Can you design my logo? I need a website.
That is correct.
She
That is correct. Well, that being said, actually, one of the things that I went through, and Dorothy and I actually had a conversation about this. I've been planning events and conferences for many years, and most of the time I'm hitting 500-600 people at any conference I do. And so one year, one of the conferences that I had planned went well, but unfortunately somebody else had the idea to do the same thing, and it was a partner, business partner in that. And I felt it kind of held me back there for a little bit, and made me rethink whether I should be doing conferences or not, even though I've probably been doing it for at least 15 plus years. So I talked to Dorothy, and we were sitting there, and one of the things that all the women on the coast had always talked about is, we need a women's conference. We need a women's conference. And so her and I actually start this conversation again in 2015, and we're sitting there like, we need a women's conference, and we need a women's conference. And I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to do this again, you know, because once you build a baby and you watch it grow and you nurture it and you see it through and you see a lot of success, and then somebody comes in and thinks, well, I can do it better and I can make a lot more, I can make money off of this. So once you feel that, you kind of get a little, you know, it takes you down a notch, you know, to see that happen. But Dorothy was like, Kern, we should just do it. Just do it. I'm like, just do it? She's like, yeah, okay. All right, we'll do it. And we actually started this conference, Success Women's Conference, in 2015, came up with the concept. And the first year we had over 525 people. So I say that because a lot of times failure actually is what you need to elevate yourself to another level. A lot of times you learn so much from a failure that you can actually, you know, propel into a different stratosphere. So I tell people, don't be afraid. You know, a lot of women sit on ideas for years. I've said in many things where women said, I had this idea for 10 years. I'm like, what are you waiting on? Okay, you keep coming to me talking about the same idea and you haven't done anything with it. Just do it. So, yeah, I've been through a few failures, to be honest. That's one year I was featured in Essence, and it was about Comeback Queen because we had done several businesses over the years. So you just do it. Keep doing what walk in your gift is what I say.
I love it. Walk in your gift. For those folks that are tuning in, you're listening to none other than the founders of Success Women's Conference, but they also own their businesses individually as well. You're here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country. Here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to say, look below the video. I'd like for you to write these words: face your fears and take action. Just do me a favor. Just look right below the video, and write these words. As I see Loretta, what's up? Loretta's on here. Mr. Motivator is on here. Thanks a lot. Leroy McKenzie's in the house. What's up, Leroy? Sharon Woodward, thanks a lot for joining. Adi, thanks for joining. Tanya Brown, it's a pleasure. Terry Sharp, Terry Sapp, it is always a pleasure. Dr. Shayna Lewis, y'all got to meet Dr. Shayna Lewis out of Houston. All these folks are amazing. Dietrich's in the house. Eric Ehrlich is in the house. What's up, Eric and Sakisha? They're out of Florida. They're in here rocking and rolling. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. And write these words: face your fears and take action. Those are very powerful words. Face your fears and take action. And here's what we know is you can be fearful and still take action. See, they don't go together. Most folks think they have to take action when they feel like it. I feel like it, so I'm gonna take action. I feel motivated, so I'm gonna do it. I'm pumped up, so I'm gonna do it. But guess what? You can be fearful and still make the phone call. You can be fearful and still get online like we're doing right now. You can be fearful and still take action. So do me a favor. Look right below the video. Let's encourage someone else. What's up, Kim Martin? She wrote down, face your fears and take action. Dr. Tashika Green put, face your fears and take action. Dee Bowden said, face your fears. Chrissy Anderson, I see you on the other side. Face your fears and take action. Hey, Karen, you got the Tony Moore, the legal chick herself, is in the house. She said, face your fears and take action. What's up, Dietrich? It's been a while since we connected. Bonnie, we got to get together. I'm so excited. Look, y'all are in for a treat. Look, do me a favor. If you get a chance, go to successconference.info. Look, it's not even about that tonight, but you got to check it out. These ladies are going to talk about some amazing things they're doing. It's not about the 1,200, the 1,300, 1,500, whatever the number is going to be. Women are going to be there. It's about what they do through collaboration, what they do through partnership, what they do through bringing the talents and skills of folks together, and more importantly, the big heart they have. They have a heart to give. They have a heart to serve, and you're going to learn all about that. And they're business owners who face their fears, and they do it anyway. Anytime someone moves from a hotel to a big convention center, you know you got to face your fears. I can't wait to hear all about it. Cheryl, you're in for a treat. So with that being said, when we come back, I'm going to start asking the question about how do you do it, right? How do you run the business, and what's helped you be successful? That's one of the questions. I'm getting them queued up. You know, how do you be successful in business? And then how do you balance that with life? You know, we believe the results in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. We're going to learn about that when we come back. Right now, we're going to go to none other than to give me the signal, Kenneth Thigpen, and she's going to talk about that. Face your fears. I tell you, these ladies are right on target. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, it's your girl, Dr. Kenneth Thigpen, also known as Dr. K, founder of Rise Women's Network. And Rise Women's Network is pleased to present to you #Next Sister Up. Today, I'm here with you in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, and today is my January 1st. Here's your thought of the week. Face your fears. What are you afraid of?
For some reason, it looks like that came through a little bit. Let me, I'll get that tuned up and we'll see what took place with that. With that being said, we'll come right back to Dr. Kenneth. Don't worry. We're coming right back to Dr. Kenneth in just a moment. But if I'm out there and I'm talking to none other right now than Dorothy, we're going to find out, one, how long she's been in business. That's number one. And number two, how does she balance business and life? Dorothy P. Wilson, how do you balance business and life?
I think that it's really important to understand what your purpose is in life. If you understand what your purpose is in life, it doesn't matter what channel you're flowing in. It doesn't matter whether you're at work, whether you're doing community service, whether you're volunteering, whether you're serving at your church. If you're doing what you're called to do, those streams, they actually intermingle and they overflow. And a lot of people sometimes get so focused on, well, I have to segment this. Okay, so today I'm working on X. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on Z, and then the next day I'm going to be working on Y. If you're really doing life the way you should be flowing in what you're called to do in all of those channels every day. So let me break that down for a minute. Empowering women. I can set aside a day where I'm really focused on my business, the magazine, and growing that magazine. But as I connect and partner and build relationships with my magazine business, I'm also growing relationships that will be beneficial to the conference. I'm also connecting people in my church and people in community that I'm involved with to the conference, and helping to create a platform for them to be able to share their talents, what they're good at. And so for me, what I've come to understand is balance is really about understanding what you were created to do. If you're doing what you're created to do, you're constantly refilled every day. You're not burning out. You're not feeling as though you're running in 10 different directions. That may not be the answer that you're looking for, but that's a revelation, an understanding that I've come to that really has helped me be successful.
I like that. That's simple. That's to the point. That's something that we all can do 100%. Let me go over to Karen Cherry. Karen Cherry, as you heard what Dorothy just shared, how would you add on to that? Because you've been in business for a number of years. Go ahead and state the name of your company and state what you do so folks have an understanding of that. And then talk about how do you balance life and business at the exact same time.
So my company name is PRN Home Care. Been in business over 22 years. It's probably my third or fourth business that I've done. But I have basically, my kids are grown now, but through all of that, my kids, my family were a part of my business. And so my husband and I have been in business together. And before that, we actually worked together. But we always find time to spend time, not just talking about business all the time, but doing some things together. Even now when my kids come back, like Saturday, the other day, I spent the day with my daughter. So I find that you just have to make time, because you're never going to just, time doesn't tend to fall in place. Mm-hmm. One of the things I learned this summer, I went to Europe with my kids. And the first thing as a business owner, you think, well, wait a minute, who's going to answer the phones and who's going to do all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And, is my husband Dennis, is he going to be fine alone by himself and, running the business? Look, God always takes care of us. And no matter what, even when we were traveling with my girls in tennis, the phones did not ring and there were no real emergencies. While I was gone, I was able to focus and spend time with my family, and did the same thing. Like I said, I was in Europe for 2 weeks, and I was able to enjoy the time that I spent with my daughters and stuff. So you just have to make the time. It's not gonna be a perfect time. If you wait for a perfect time, it'll never happen. You'll work yourself to death. So as a business owner, you have to find balance. Now, right now with success, it may be a little unbalanced because we're 3 weeks from the conference, and sleep may be in lack. But at the same time, I'm having fun because I get to connect to a lot of people. I'm meeting a lot of people, and I actually enjoy that part because that's just me. I like connecting to new people. And that being said, it kind of keeps me balanced and keeps me excited. And I'm like, Dorothy, you have to find your purpose. When you do something that you love, you'll find the energy and the time to create balance with your family and still do what you love. But you have to find something that you really love doing. And so I would say Tiffany probably has more of a different opinion because she's still got a 13-year-old at home.
I miss those days.
I'm sorry, he's 15 now. I'm sorry, don't tell Brandon.
Actually, nearly 17. 17.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So,
Shay, my take on that question, if
yes.
I can, I am a director for a local nonprofit, and I find that the best way, and I'm also a single parent. I have two children. I'm a grandparent. I find that the best way to maintain balance for me is really through relationships. It's working with working in each of the areas of my life with having a team. So, there's the team in the house. There's the team that I work with at church on various things. There's the success team. It's not just Dorothy, Kern, and I. The three of us may be the faces, but we have a great team that's working with us in the background. As a single parent, I have other parents, other family and friends that I depend on that really jump in to help me kind of pull things together when I am stretched. Like this season, we're leading up to success, we're all stretched. And so we have to work together as a team. So I find that having key relationships, healthy key relationships is a big deal for me in regard to having a great balance between what I do in home, what I do in the community, what I do, out and within my church.
I love it. I love it. For those folks that are watching, you're hearing suggestions, ideas in order to live a balanced life. Do me a favor, because Dorothy don't have all the answers, and Karen, as much as we love her, don't have all the answers, and as much as we love Tiffany, she don't have all the answers. But you have your answers. You have your input. You have what you're doing right now. So do me a favor, if you would. Look right below the video. What's up? Comedian is in the house. Loretta's in the house. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video, and take a moment, if you will. Take a moment and go ahead and share one idea, just one idea that you have, that someone could do immediately, like right now, immediately, in order to be able to have a balanced life. So do me a favor, Terry Sharp. Do me a favor, Charles Oliver. Do me a favor, Betsy Billups. Do me a favor, Jacqueline Carter Houston. Do me a favor, Marty Vic Vactor, as you're joining on. Charles Oliver on the other side. I see you. Do me a favor. Look right below the video and put down one idea. What's one idea you have? Because when you think about it, how many ideas do you need to change your life? One. That's right. One good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you have right now. So I don't want you to get excited today. I don't want you just to be inspired and motivated and start jumping up and down and shouting and say, yes, yes, yes. No, I want you to say, here's one action that I can take. Here's something I can do now. So do me a favor, just look right below the video. When we come back, we want to hear your ideas. We want to hear what you have to say. And when we do that, we'll come back and we're going to hear from them exactly how they put this together. And what is this conference that everyone keeps talking about? Like, what in the LL Cool J is it? With that being said, we're going to go over now to none other than the one and the only. That's right. I did say what in the LL Cool J that you're talking about, by the way. We're going to go over to the one and only, none other than Dr. Kim Warren Martin. And we're going to get her input. Charlene Harrell put do morning affirmations. Charlene, thank you for that idea. And I would like to know, what is your affirmation? We come back, I'm going to ask these ladies to give us one affirmation that they tell themselves to keep them going. And then we're going to jumpstart this. Terry Sharp, by the way, said, focus on one good idea and make it happen. Look, here's what everybody's doing right now. They're looking right below the video and they're sharing their one idea in order to stay balanced in life and in business, or in life and in your profession. And this is so important. And I don't want you to think I've heard this before, because the conversation we're having is not about what you've read before. It's not about any YouTube video you watch. It's a conversation around what are you doing every moment of every minute of every day in order to truly live a balanced life. That's what the question is. Susan Arnold Davis says, take care of me first, spiritually and physically. You have to put your mask on first if the plane is going to crash. I think what she's saying is, I think she's doing the reverse positive there. In case of emergency, save yourself first, right? I think that's what she's trying to say, Karen. That's what she's trying to say. She said, the plane crash. Hopefully the plane's not going to crash. But we understand your point in all seriousness. We understand your point. Thanks a lot. Look right below the video and share. Dee Bowden said, go for a daily walk. If your business allows you to do that, then go for a daily walk. Again, these are simple things, but let's go see what Dr. Kim Warren Martin has to say. Dr. Kim Warren Martin, take it away.
Hey there, happy entrepreneurs. This is Dr. Kim Warren Martin, founder of Successful and Fulfilled. And as always, I'm excited to bring you my thought of the week here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. This week's thought is train people to respect your time. I'm in the middle of some exciting major life changes, including my husband and I relocating to a city very near the place where we grew up and where our parents still live. And one thing I was concerned about is how I was going to help friends and family understand that just because I'm closer, it doesn't mean I'm available all the time for just about anything. So I shared this with a colleague, and she suggested I just set boundaries and train people to respect my time. Brilliant idea, right? What a concept. So I followed her advice, and I want to share with you the top 3 things I did, because it could probably help you train people to respect your time, whether you're relocating or not. So the first thing is personally commit to respecting your schedule. We literally cannot expect others to do what we're not willing to do ourselves. So unless it's a major business interruption or a life or death emergency, commit to respecting your schedule. Number 2 is tell people and let them know how important your business is to you and the people you're called to serve. You're on a mission. You're going to transform lives. You're making an impact on the world. So they need to know this. Number 3 is let them know your actual business hours. Don't leave it to them to assume it's 8 to 5 or 9 to 6. Especially if it's very different from that, let them know. And let them know that it's equally as important that they respect your entrepreneurial working hours, just like they would if you were working for someone else. And here's a bonus for you, number 4, plan time for friends and family, and at least let them know every week or bi-weekly when you have some availability and you guys can get together. So that's my thought of the week. Train people to respect your time. This is Dr. Kim Warren Martin here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Back over to you, Shay.
Train people to respect your time. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't lost Dorothy. She'll be back in just a moment. Got to plug that laptop in, but she'll be right back. Don't worry. I told him it was going to be a little longer than 5 minutes. Just messing with you. Get an Apple, baby. Get an Apple. I'm just joking with you. I'm joking with you. PCs work just fine. They work just fine. I know I see her. Said train people to respect your time. Before we go over to you, I want to recognize Edelyn is on. What's up, Edelyn? Edelyn's on here. Does a conference in Atlanta with women, by the way. If you haven't connected with Edelyn, you've got to be able to do that. She's in Atlanta. She's on here right now. Tashika Green said, train your mind to think differently and daily practice to be the best version of you until you become better. That's pretty good. Cheryl Ragnar said, in order to have a balanced life, you must schedule self-care. That's very important. Schedule self-care. If it's not planned on the calendar, you probably need to schedule it. It won't get done. Those are some things that we can do in order for us to live a balanced life. And the other question I asked before we get into some good stuff about to come on was, what is an affirmation? What is something that you tell yourself in order to get going, in order to stay going? It's easy to get started. It's very difficult to finish. And we don't get paid for the ideas that we have. We get paid for what we completed. I always say focus on completion, not perfection. Focus on completion, not perfection. Someone do me a favor. Look right below the video and say that. Focus on completion. We're going to complete something, not perfection. Sometimes we want to get it just perfect. And you know, Dorothy, Tiffany, Karen, one of my favorite segments, and then we're going to get into some good stuff. Y'all want to know, how do you do it? What's this conference about? How do they select speakers? How do they get butts in the seat? How do they get sponsors? How do they run their business? Don't worry. It's coming up in just a moment. But first, we got to think about affirmations. And one of my favorite segments, Dorothy and Karen and Tiffany, is really something called Today is My January 1st, right? And the segment for those folks that are hearing the very first time, I always like to look back and imagine where we were back on December 31st. And we were excited. It was going to be a new year. There's going to be new opportunities. You had all this energy bundled up inside of you. In fact, you went on the back of a napkin after a couple of cocktail drinks and you started writing down all of your goals. There are going to be new partnerships. You're going to institute technology. You are going to make sure that you spend more time at the gym. You're going to spend more time with your honey bunny or funny bunny or whatever you got going on. It was going to happen. And for some of you, it happened. And then some of you got off track. And life is a series of being on track and off track. We're on track and then we're off track. It's happened to me a dozen times, even today. Today I was off track. Of course, today is a holiday, but I was still off track. There were some things. I had a list of things I was going to do today. Today was going to be the perfect holiday work day, by the way. And of course, the wife had a whole nother plan that I didn't know was supposed to happen. And so it's still waiting. All that work is still waiting for me over there, but it's okay. So here's what I want you to say. I want you to look below the video and I want us to get a restart. I want us to get a reset. I want us to get recharged. I want us to get re-energized. And I want us to tell ourselves this one affirmation. This is one of my affirmations. My belief is that today is my January 1st. Today, I get a new opportunity. Today, I get an opportunity to start my leadership skills. Today, I get an opportunity to build my finances. Today, I get an opportunity to build my faith. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video. I want you to write these words. Today is my January 1st. What is that? That is an affirmation, Joshua. That is an affirmation, Chrissy. That is an affirmation, D, that I get a fresh start and that my past does not equal my future, because today is my January 1st. And if you woke up this morning and your feet hit the ground and you didn't say that today is my January 1st, tomorrow, 7 times a day for the next 7 days, I want you to tell yourself that today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my what? January 1st. Karen, just try that one time with me. Just say today is my January 1st. On the count of 3, let's try it. So 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1st.
Well, I spoke to Karen first and then Dorothy, but they all do it in sync. And so since we're all doing it as a choir, we're doing it as I've always wanted to be a choir director, by the way. You know, I grew up in a Pentecostal church. My mom was a pastor of the church, right? So I was never a choir director and I couldn't sing, but I played a bass guitar. A little known fact, I played the bass guitar, by the way, and I can kind of get down a little bit. So on the count of 3, we're going to say today is my January 1st. And as you're writing that, Cheryl, who put today is my January 1st, D. Bowden put today is my January 1st, Terry Sharp put today is my January 1st, Charlene put today is my January 1st. Look, don't just ignore these folks. I want you to hit the heart button when you see it. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to encourage them. This is not about you, but it's about today is my January 1st. Happy New Year. Isn't that sound exciting? You get a fresh start. And after we go 1, 2, 3, they'll always say today is my January 1st. Then I'm going to ask Karen. And then I'm going to ask Dorothy. Then I'm going to ask Tiffany. When they hear those words, today is my January 1st, what goes through their mind and what's one action that they're going to take in order to get a fresh start? For me, I'm going to go right into my success journal, my 5-minute journal. I have my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, my 5-minute journal that I have through the app. And whenever I write in my journal every single day what I'm grateful for, and I put a photo there and what I've accomplished, I feel so much better as a human being. But I'm off track. I know I told you all this last week, right? But last week I did do 5 out of 7 days, okay? Last Monday, I know it's right where I was. I know. Some of y'all watched the videos and y'all send me these freaking notes. Thank you so much. But this week, I'm going to try to do 7 days in a row. I did 5 out of 7, but I'm going to try to do 7 days in a row, Dorothy, because when I step back and I look at what I'm grateful for, then the small things really pop up. And today I'm grateful that I got to go. I had breakfast at First Watch, which is a great place, by the way. Then we got to do lunch. I know we ate out a lot. Then we got to do lunch. And we got to do something else before I came here this evening. And so I was like, wow, I didn't get all that work done, but I spent some really quality time. That has nothing to do with the show tonight, but today is my January 1st, and I'm excited. So on the count of 3, we're going to say today is my January 1st. And then Karen, you'll give yours, and then Dorothy, and then you, Tiffany. Y'all ready? Say yes.
Yeah.
I always want to do that, by the way. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1st.
That's right. And I believe you. Today is your January 1st. It feels good. We all get a fresh start. Our past does not equal our future. We're going to erase whatever was negative there. And we're going to focus on the possibilities, because the future by definition doesn't exist. It's always imaginary. We're always in the present moment. That's why I say own the day, own your life. All right, with that being said, I'm going to go over to you. What's up? Before I come to you, Karen, I want to acknowledge Kimberly Manning, who's out there watching all the way from Baltimore. Thanks for joining, by the way. Donna Beard said, today is my January 1st. Margaret Hughes is in the house. Thanks a lot, Margaret. Glad you're joining, by the way. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, Karen, when you hear today is my January 1st, what do you hear and what are you going to focus on?
So for me, Shay, after almost dying twice last January, I told myself then that I would get up in the morning, pray, and read a scripture. So sometimes I get off track because I find that the prayer and reading the scripture in the morning helps me to focus and to get up, and I actually have a better day. Of course, when I don't do that, no telling what Karen's going to show up that day. So it does really help me with my focus, my being able to focus. And I learned that, every day isn't promised. And when you see your life just literally go right before you realize that you need to put prayer as one of the first things you do in the morning, and just take time to read the scripture. When you do that, I find my day goes a lot better.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks a lot for sharing. You know, they always say tomorrow is not promised, but what they forget to tell you is that today's not promised either, by the way. So you're absolutely right. Tomorrow's not promised, but today ain't promised either. All right, thanks a lot for sharing. We appreciate that. Dorothy, and then I'll come to you, Tiffany. But Dorothy, when you hear those words, today is my January 1st, what comes to mind for you, and what are you going to focus on?
For me, this is about making every day count. Every day we have opportunities. Every day people come into our atmosphere, our sphere of influence, and so many people miss the opportunity. We're distracted. We're focused on what's right in front of us, that we miss the bigger picture. And so for me, what that means is that see the opportunity, see the person that's in front of you. Each person that you come in contact to, they have greatness within them. And that greatness, you can connect their greatness to what you're doing and help them be more successful and yourself be more successful at the same time. But too often we miss it because we're distracted.
Oh, how true is that? Thank you so much for sharing. And going over to the one and only, the lovely herself, none other than Tiffany D. Bell. Tiffany D. Bell, you're here January 1st. What goes through your mind? And more importantly, we want to know, what are you going to focus on?
So, when I think of January 1st, just like you said, I love the opportunity of just having a fresh start. And when I think of a fresh start, I think, my failures, my struggles, my hardships from yesterday, they can be labeled as a failure. However, my preferred way of looking at them is that they become a stage for me to be able to start again today. But today I'll start again wiser, having learned the lessons from yesterday. So that tomorrow, whatever comes, I'll face that just more equipped to be able to face and make hopefully stronger, wiser, better decisions. The thing that I told myself this year that I would focus on was, actually, I want to back up. Last year, I said I wanted to work on finding my voice. And in finding my voice, it was really just having strength and having focus to stand up and to not necessarily speak out in front of a large crowd, but really just standing up for the thing that I believe in my heart, that it's important. It's me being able to speak and say, I believe such and such, and it doesn't make a difference what everybody else in the world may or may not think. Their opinion doesn't matter, and their opinion doesn't define me. So this year I've gone into 2019 gratefully having stood just on that, being secure in my voice, and then helping other people to find their voice as well.
I like that, being secure in my voice and helping other people find their voice. One of the things that I love that you ladies are doing with Success Women's Conference, which we're going to get to, is you're helping folks not only find their voice, but extend their message and make a bigger difference in the lives of folks all over the world. And that's really amazing. That's incredible. It really attracted me to you when I met you a little over a year ago. Wasn't that you were doing a conference, and it wasn't all the women that you bring together and so much power in one place, but it was where it was coming from in your heart, which was that you truly believed in the bottom of your, with every fiber, I know people say this, but y'all really believe that you could change the world by helping women change their lives so they can change their family, change their community, and make this world a bigger difference. And, that's a pretty tall order. And it was never about the numbers. It was always about the power and the individuals walking away and doing something when they left your conference. And, that's amazing. I mean, that really needs to be celebrated. I know people talk about, they get 2,000 people there and all these women there, and they have all these speakers and they have all these workshops in any area you want. And they do. You should check it out, successwomen'sconference.info. I got to put a plug in, successconference.info. You should check it out for yourself. I mean, you need help in any area, they've got it there. But it's really the spirit of the conference. And when we come back, we want to hear about where the spirit of the conference come from, that to make this change and to be a do-gooder in the world. And it's not ego-based, but it's about you being able to make a difference for other folks. And that means a lot. I mean, one of the things I share on the show, Dorothy and Karen and Tiffany, often is that we can, as entrepreneurs, we can have more meaning in the world and still make some money. It's okay to do that. We can have more impact in the world and impact in people's lives and impact in people's businesses and still generate some income for our business. And we can make a dollar and a difference at the same time. And if that's you, if you're out there watching and you're an entrepreneur and you're listening, or you're a professional and you're listening, do me a favor, look right below the video. And if you didn't get in business just to make money and just to celebrate yourself, but you want to collaborate with other folks, just like the Success Women's Conference and so many other happy entrepreneurs that are listening right now, look right below the video, and I want you to write these words: make a dollar and a difference at the same time. Just look right below the video, and make a dollar and a difference at the same time. And then when we come back, we're going to dive into Success Women's Conference. What's the website, by the way, ladies? What's that website?
Successconference.info.
Look. Before we come back, let's just all make sure the site even works. You know, sometimes people give me these sites and I don't know if they even work. Okay, so I'm gonna go look and check it up. You go. Someone do me a favor. Look right below the video. And type in www.successconference.info. Just do that now. Just everyone right now. I'm gonna go do it. You do it. Successconference.info. Let's just see if the site even works. I believe it works, but let's just check it out for ourselves. So let me go over here. I'm gonna pull it up. Oh, they pulled it up for me. Isn't that cool? I think they got it too big. Let me see. All right, so this is the site, right? Successconference.info. Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, you got Iyanla Vanzant. Step up, it's your turn. Okay, we're going to talk about that when we come back. Let's talk about step up, it's your turn. We come back. Everyone go to successconference.info. Successconference.info, and then let's all check this out when we get back. We come back. We'll get all into that. Jacqueline Carter said, make a dollar and a difference at the same time. She's tuned in. Thanks a lot. That's what this is all about. It's not about them, but it's about the difference they make in the lives of people. We're going to go over to James and Cynthia Green. James and Cynthia Green, who are making a difference for marriages that are out there every single day. Loretta put www.successconference.info. Head on over there now. Get over there right now. And we come back, I'm going to find out what this is all about. And we're going to find out what the mission is, what the goals are, and why folks really show up. Why do they show up? Yeah, I'm curious. Don't worry, I have not forgot. You want to know how do they get butts in the seat? I got it. You want to know how do they get sponsorships? What's the process? I got it. How do they be successful and have done it? So I think this is their 6th year, if I'm correct. 6th year, is that right?
Five.
Okay, this is number 5. How do they do it? 5 years and it's growing. Now, I don't know where it started. We'll find out when we come back. Look, you stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're here with none other than the founders of SuccessConference.info. You got none other than Dorothy P. Wilson. You have none other than Karen Cherry. I know there's a middle initial in there, Karen Cherry. They old school. They down south. Karen Cherry. I'm joking. My wife has Carla M. Brown. I'm like, why you got Carla Mellison Brown? I don't understand. Okay. And you have none other than Tiffany D. Bell. I'm just messing with you. I get it. Trust me. Don't send me no notes. I understand the reason why. We'll be back in just a moment. Let's go over to James and Cynthia Green.
Hi, how's everyone doing? My name is James Green, and this is my lovely wife, Cynthia. And our company is Marriage Built to Last, because we truly believe if you build it, it will last. And we are your marriage and relationship visionary strategists. And let me tell you, we are so excited to share our thought of the week with the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. And I just want to say, all you guys rock. You know, this month we are talking about going from I do to we do.
Our theme is teaching couples on how to go from I do to we do, because we believe couples should be in that happy we place where they're doing things together. So we're going to be talking about that in 5 key areas. The first area is career, business, or ministry. The second is education, both personally and professionally. The third is spiritually. The fourth is in health and wellness. And the last is in money, your finances. So this week, our thought of the week comes from in how to go from I do to a we do in education. And what we're really talking about is when you get married at the altar, you say I do to the officiant, correct? well, you shouldn't walk away from that altar thinking, what do I have to do to make us have a great marriage? It should be, what do we have to do to make sure we have an awesome and amazing marriage? So educationally, the things that you can do is grow together, whether he's working on his career or she's working on her career. You should be supporting each other in that area, pushing each other, encouraging each other. You can grow together educationally together by taking a course together and something that you wanted to learn about that you both can grow in. Or you may just want to do something at church to increase your knowledge spiritually. But at the same time, grow educationally in your marriage. Grow your love. Grow your communication. Grow the things that you're doing together in marriage. Just remember, it's all about becoming a strong we. And remember, live inside the we.
Live inside the we as a couple. I love the changing them. They're hilarious. They're great. Talking about that, you got to do it as a couple. You've got to be able to do things together. No man is an island. One of the things I always share is that success is a team sport. Success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. Karen and Dorothy, I know you've been married for a number of years, and for folks that are out there that are watching right now, I'll just say Karen first, and I go to Dorothy, and then we're going to jump right into Tiffany's whole success conference. What is it? What's one of the secrets? I'll say Karen first, and then Dorothy. I'm just doing the heads or tails, by the way, for couples that are in business, being able to stay in business and be happy. Go to you first, Karen. What's one of your secrets to happiness?
We actually work in our strength. So my husband's really good at discerning. And so he's actually good at hiring people. He actually is the person that picks out our staff and places them and manages them. So, I mean, that's really his strength. I'm actually better at, of course, keeping the client happy, picking up the clients, pretty much the face of the company, marketing and that type of stuff. So he does a lot of the behind the scene, and I do the front stuff. And we kind of respect each other opinion as far as how the business is run. And so we really just have done that for so long. And even before our business, we actually worked in the healthcare field together. Both of us have occupational therapy degrees. So we've always worked together, probably worked together for almost 30 years now. So it's been a long time. And of course, we've been married for 30-something years as well. So basically, we just have always worked together. And we realized that if you let a person work where their strengths are, you can actually work better together. And it's actually less work when you do that, instead of trying to do something that really they're better at. So to me, a husband and wife team is actually probably the best way to run your business, to be honest.
Right. Okay. I see Dorothy just shaking her head. I mean, my wife is totally different. Dorothy, she's like, do what you're gonna do, baby. She's like a full-time worker. That's just where her heart is. I knew that when I married her, and that's fine with me. So Karen's fortunate her husband wants to be in the business. So I'll get Dorothy's, maybe her idea, her secret to being in a balance, being married and also being in business.
Yes. We've been married 34 years, and a big part of our success is mutual respect and friendship. That's why I was shaking my head when Karen was talking, when she said respect. There are certain things you don't say to your best friend. There are certain things you don't do to your best friend. And my husband is my best friend, and I treat him that way. And even when we disagree or I don't like how he's doing something, I respect the fact that he's doing something that matters to him, and I give him space and I give him room for that, and he does the same for me. And I think also what has really been the glue in our marriage is we support one another. There is no crazy idea that I could come up with that he would just say, absolutely, that's a horrible idea and you shouldn't do it. He may not agree with it. He may talk to me. He may ask me questions about it, but he will always support me. And I feel the same way about him. And even though he's not in the magazine business with me, we own a moving company, Mighty Men Movers. And as Karen had just said, we recognize what our strengths are. He is great with people. They love him. Customer service. He'll take his shirt off and his shoes and give it to the customer. Now, I may let the customer walk in one shoe and I walk in the other one, but they won't get both shoes. But he doesn't mind. He'll give them both pairs of shoes. And so customers love him.
That's good.
What I am good at is creating processes and systems. What I'm good at is when there is a problem with the customer, helping to figure out how to resolve the issue so that it's a win-win, that the customer leaves what could have been a negative experience actually feeling much better about us than they would have if they had had a perfect experience with our moving company.
I love it. I love it. Look, these are some good tips. These are some good ideas. I mean, I love what y'all said. It all makes perfect good sense. So thank you, one, for sharing. Thank you for being authentic. We appreciate that. And so now gotta address the elephant in the room, the big elephant in the room, which is Success Women's Conference. I know y'all want to talk about your business, and we're going to get to that. And I know y'all talk about some wonderful things you're doing. But I'm just curious, let's go look at this thing, this whole Success Women's Conference. Can you tell us, how did it get started? One of you kind of tell us, how did this even get started, by the way? And what was the mission 5 years ago, and what's the mission today? I'm going over to the site. For those that are looking right now, you got none other than the founders. You got Dorothy P. Wilson in the top, I think, right-hand corner. You got Karen below, Karen C. Cherry. That's what it is, C. Cherry. And you have none other than Tiffany P. Bell. They're from down in Biloxi, Mississippi. I get all the initials in. I'm getting this right. Don't worry about it. Your name is important. I'm getting the initials right tonight. But one of you talk about Success Women's Conference. What was the mission 5 years ago? And then what's the mission today? And forget all the big name speakers. I mean, Yana's going to be there. That's cool, but there's networking. So one of y'all tell us about the mission if you can. Someone talk about that. Either one of you just grab that one. What was the mission 5 years ago, and what's the mission today?
I'll start. Our mission has actually not changed, which I think is beautiful. But what has changed is our understanding of it and how we do it has changed. And so from the beginning, our mission, our goal was to inspire, empower, connect, and recharge women. And so the inspiration...
Say that one time. Inspire,
empower, connect, and recharge. All
right, so someone do me a favor. Look right below the video. I'm looking at the site, but y'all look right below the video and write these words. Say it one more time, a little slower, Dorothy.
Inspire.
Okay, so someone write down inspire. That's a good goal. Okay.
Empower.
I like that. What's another one?
Connect.
Okay.
And recharge.
Inspire, empower, connect, and recharge. Inspire, yes. Empower, connect, recharge. Inspire, empower, connect, recharge. Okay, someone do me a favor. Look right below the video and put inspire, empower, connect, recharge. Even if you don't know anything else in life, you can inspire, you can empower, you can connect, and you can recharge. I don't know what those words mean, but hopefully Dorothy's going to break that thing down for us, okay?
Yes, because I am going to break that down.
Okay. Can you keep it? Because that's a whole lot by itself. Inspire. What was it again?
Empower.
Oh, empower. That's right. Inspire, empower, connect, recharge.
And recharge.
Okay, recharge. Okay, tell us a little bit about this.
Let's talk about inspire first. What that has to do, with looking at where your place is in life and having others come and be able to show you or inspire you by what they're doing. And so we do that through our awards program. We have a Top Influencers Awards program. We do that by having women share their message, and so they inspire other women. And we need that. We need to see different ways of doing things. We need to be inspired to be better than where we are right now. The empower part comes, that has to do with actually giving you practical tools. So
I got inspired, the first one, right? Got that. Now I saw Jacqueline put down inspire, empower, connect, recharge. So she got it right. Cheryl Diane put down inspire, empower, connect, recharge. And Loretta put down inspire, empower, connect, and recharge. Susan Arnold Davis put inspire, empower, connect, and recharge. Thank you so much for doing that. Mimi said congratulations. Thank you, Mimi. So for those folks that are taking notes, look, we really appreciate it. You have our permission to share this video. So you can share this into your tribe. You can share this into your community. You can share this into your personal page. And when you do that, write these words: inspire, empower, connect, recharge, hashtag Success Conference 19. Is that it? Hashtag Success Conference 19. So I want you to hit the share button right now. And you're going to listen to Dorothy. She just explained inspire. She said she'll break down empower. She didn't know she was going to do this because we don't have a run sheet. She just said, hey, I'm here to serve. I'm here to help. So she's going to break this thing down. So hit the share button. And here's how you can participate. You can hit the share button. Tell everybody, look, you can inspire whether you go to the conference or not. You can empower whether you go to the conference or not. You can connect whether you go or not. And you can recharge. But you can do it so much better when you're part of the community, which one of them are going to talk about this conference and what takes place in a moment. But Dorothy's just trying to say, hey, look, this is where our mission comes from. All right, Dorothy, continue to take it away.
Empower has to do with compelling and helping women to be able to take the lead. It's giving them tools that they did not have when they arrive at the conference. It's also giving them methodology, a how or why, to get them in position to take that next step. So that's what empowering is all about. The next one is to connect, bringing women together, the most influential purchasing audience for any type of business. Women, we're the decision makers. We're the ones who are the shoppers. We're the buyers. Bringing this powerful audience together in one place where they can connect and do business together, where they can learn and grow. They can find new products, new services. They can support one another. That's what the connecting is all about. And then we can't leave out recharge, because we wear so many hats as women. Oftentimes we don't take the time to take care of ourselves. And the first conference, the theme in 2015, the theme was take a day off for yourself. And so that was the health and wellness part is a big part of what our conference brings for women. We have speakers, we have demos. You leave there understanding that balance, finding a way to take care of yourself health-wise better is just as important as making 6 figures annually. If you don't take care of yourself, then you're not taking care of your business. And so, all of us have gone to different conferences where you're inspired or you're empowered or you're connected. It's a networking event, or you go to some type of an event where wellness is a big part of that. What is unique about success is we bring all of that together in one place over a 3-day period.
Wow, you bring it all together. I mean, that's like super incredible, super amazing. We're going to go to in just a moment. We're going to go to the agenda so folks can get a feel for kind of what's going on over here, because what I enjoy about it is that you've got a little something for everybody from what I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Is that correct? And now,
yes.
if we can, for those folks that might be out there, that might be on the website right now, and they might be looking, and they come across this phrase up here that says 6 events in one. Can you take a moment? Annette Smith's out there, and she says inspire, empower, connect, recharge. Can you take a moment and break that thing down? We say 6 events in one. One of you, what do you mean by that?
So I can tell you what that is, Jay. So what we're doing this year is we actually, of course, as you know, we've expanded to the largest space on the Mississippi Gulf Coast in Biloxi, which is the Coliseum Convention Center.
Is this it here, the Coliseum?
Yes,
that's what it is. Okay.
Coliseum Convention Center.
Wow, that's like a pretty cool place to be in.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right.
So the only place else we can go from that is right connected to it, which is the Coliseum itself.
Right.
So that being said, we're kicking off with our partner, Scarlet Pearl, a meetup for all women. We're inviting all women groups. I don't care if you're a sorority from the Deltas, the Zetas, and all those other people. If you're a women's group meeting or something like that, we're asking you to join us for our kickoff on September the 18th. So it's a bunch of networking. We're asking our speakers that are in town to join us. Scarlet Pearl knows how to throw a party.
Yes, they do.
Scarlet Pearl, Lou Ann Pappas, who is the CEO and is a female, she's all about women. and
Okay.
she will throw a party, and it's serious. We always have a signature cocktail, food that we never run out. It's always amazing when we're at the Scarlet Pearl, and they're our co-sponsor, and so they're kicking it off for us.
Okay.
And then of course, then we have the Grow Labs on Thursday. We also have a VIP Elite, which is hosted by none other than Gloria Mayfield Banks. She'll be our feature for the night. And we'll also have some other feature speakers there as well. You see Deborah Gardner there on the screen coming in. And then in addition to that, on Friday, we kick off with Gloria Mayfield Banks. And then the elites are treated again for lunch with Alana Van Zant. And of course, throughout the whole time, all the way through this, Thursday and Friday, we have the Success Expo. And this year, we're doing something really different with the Expo. We have a team that is excited, and they're thrilled about some of the ideas that they're bringing about this year. We have a few fashion shows, one on Thursday, one on Friday. It's a don't miss. We have cooking demos. We have one of our top chefs here on the coast, Rob Stinson, will be joining us along with one of our partners, Island View Chef, is going to be joining us. She just won the World Chef Championship. So we got a lot going on there. We have our career hub, our technology hub, we also have a mom's hub and a health and wellness hub. All that's going on throughout the conference, in addition to the health pavilion and the beauty pavilion, along with a lot of panel discussion. The expo itself is an event in itself, and it opens at 7 and it closes at 7 p.m. But before it closes at 5:30, when we finish up for the afternoon and the conference, we will have an I call it after party, because we're gonna have some tastings and something to drink. And then if you didn't get a chance to get around to those exhibitors that you really wanted to talk to, now's your time to do that. And guess what? It's open to the public, free to the public. So the public will actually get to come in and enjoy our expo as well. So it's not just about, we decided it's not just about getting people to come in from out of state and getting people from around the region and stuff. We wanted to make sure that the people here locally got a taste of what's going on as well. Some people are still, finding out about success.
Okay.
So on Friday, we have the Inspiration Liftoff Day, which we've always had. And then on Saturday, we have the Laser Focus Coaching, where people like you, Shay and Trevor, and then Anthony and Inez, I always mess his name up, sorry. And then Cheryl Wood, Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes, and many other coaches will be joining us. And that's where Dorothy and I will share some of the tips about how to get butts in the seats, how to publish your magazine. Look, you got the specialist right here, Dorothy Wilson with Gulf Coast Magazine. Who else can teach you better than how to get yourself published? Not just publish your own book, but she can teach you how to make a magazine too. So anyway, these are some of the things that you'll learn on Saturday when you come in and do a round with the laser focused mastermind sessions that we'll be doing there. We wanted to really offer something to where people can come to a conference and not just get excited, but we want you to be able to take it a step further. What we found when Sherwood came in 2017, she lifted people up, and wow, we realized that there were a lot of hungry women here on Mississippi Gulf Coast. And then Lisa came down, and then it was like explosion. But guess what? A lot of them still didn't know where to find a coach. So on Saturday, we're going to give them that opportunity on Saturday to sit down and, hey, you may leave with a couple of coaches. But one thing's for sure, you won't leave our conference saying, I don't know what to do next, because we're going to give you that opportunity. We're putting it in front of you. We're putting the pieces in place that you don't leave hungry and wanting. You're going to be full when you leave the Success Women's Conference. And that's our goal. That was the whole point in doing the 6-in-1. And by the way, to top it all, we wanted to reach back. And one of the things we do, and I'll let Tiffany tell you more about the Youth Summit, but we wanted to reach back. That's one of the things we're offering with the Youth Summit this year. And Tiffany can tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, let's while we hear a little bit about the youth summit, because that sounds really interesting. So Tiffany, why don't you take it away and talk a little about this youth summit that's going on now? First of all, folks need to know where they can go. I was on the website. I think y'all would watch me scroll around while she was talking. You head over to successconference.info. Successconference.info. I guess Karen or Dorothy or Tiffany are going to tell you how you can get tickets there. There's still plenty of time to get a really good ticket and have your face in the place. And then I think on the website they probably tell you where you can go get. Is it on the website, Karen, that they can go? But and then Tiffany, we're coming right to you, so I haven't forgotten. I was trying to see. Get tickets.
Here, get tickets.
This, right here. Okay.
Yes.
Let's just see if it works, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, mine might be stuck, but I'm sure it works. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Okay, so the tickets you guys have to go there yourself. I'm not going to tell you what's on there. You got to go there yourself. We're going to come right back there in a minute. I'll tell you what hotel is though. Are these hotels here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the hotels on here where they can go. Oh wow, some beautiful places to stay right there. So you line that up for them. All right,
Tiffany, you there?
Okay, I can hear you. So the Youth Summit, is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Youth Summit, that's going to happen on Thursday. Over the years, what we've heard is that there needs to be a place for youth to be able to come in and again, receive some of the same things that we're hoping to give to our adults in regard to being inspired. And then, hoping to equip them so that when they enter the, when they leave high school, entering either the workforce or hopefully higher education, again, they're just better equipped to be able to make good choices. And so our Youth Summit will kick off on Thursday morning. Our goal is to have about 500 students from all across the Mississippi Gulf Coast, all the surrounding counties, including Harrison County, girls age 11th and 12th grade girls, and definitely not just girls that are already prone and ready to go to college, but there are a lot of youth. And I remember being one of those young ladies. I had no direction. I was not sure what my next step was. Obviously, you're told go to college in high school, but I really didn't have a plan on how to make that happen. So again, part of our Youth Summit is to encourage those young girls, those who are already set, but then those that are not sure how, the when, the if. We want to inspire them to be able to dream big as well. And so we have some really great speakers set in to come in and to talk to the young girls. We have some local speakers as well as speakers that are going to come out from across the coast.
Yeah, we actually have a young lady who developed her own sauce called Sienna sauce coming in from Houston as our keynote. So we actually have a variety of speakers that are going to be here for the youth this year. And Shay, we'll remind people of the special that's going on right now with Success Women's Conference as well. You won't find it on the website, but you will find it on our page and my page as well. There is a special that we'll talk about towards the end. So we can't hear you, Shay. Technical difficulties. Hey, Shay.
About 2 minutes. I'll put the camera on you. My phone died.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep
you keep talking. I'm gonna put the camera on you and Dorothy right there.
All right. So I'll go ahead and talk
about
about
the special.
So Dorothy and I'll talk about the special that's going on. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Dorothy, do you want to tell them about the special that we're having?
We have a special rate, as Kern mentioned. You won't see this rate again. This is a one-time thing. For $99, you receive a 2-day ticket and the awards breakfast, which is a separate ticket. So I want you to understand the value of this ticket. Normally the awards breakfast is $49 and a 2-day ticket is $149. So you're getting Thursday, Friday, and the awards breakfast for $99. And that is that's a Labor Day special that we're having. It'll run over the next few days. So you want to go ahead and take advantage of that before we take it down.
And so I want to add to that for those of you who are considering coming in or just want to do a staycation here on the Gulf Coast. One of our partners, the IP Casino, and some of you that came last year know that the IP Casino and Resort is one of the nicer casinos here on the Gulf Coast. And they've been our partner for several years. I think this is our 4th year now. And so they are they're our main hotel stay, and they're offering a hotel rate, get this, $59 a night. Wednesday, you can come in Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you choose to come, and it's $59. Wednesday, Thursday, if you come in on Tuesday, I'm sure they'll give you the same rate. And then on Friday, it's a little bit more on Friday because it is the weekend, but it's still only $129 for the night. Now, if you ever been to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, keep in mind we're on the water, so you get to enjoy the beautiful scenery here. I mean, literally, we're on the water, and we're about an hour from New Orleans, so you can actually go over and visit New Orleans, spend the day over in New Orleans. So say you finish with the conference and you've done everything and you want to just do a getaway, you can do that on pretty much for a pretty good price. And like I said, it's $59 a night for the hotel at IP. We also have some other hotels that are partnering with us as well, the Golden Nugget and Island View. Island View has the similar rate as the IP Casino as well. So if they run out, you can always call the Island View Casino. And then there's Golden Nugget. Their rate is just a tad bit higher, but that's another hotel you can consider staying at. Actually, all the hotels, including South Beach, and South Beach is actually literally on the water. So if you're trying to, you can literally walk out the hotel and walk directly on the sand of the hotel. So I mean, they're really probably the most on the water, and it's not a casino. So if you're not looking for a casino, that's really one of the nicer hotels as well. We have 4 partners. Go ahead, Dorothy.
I want to talk about some of the sessions. I am really excited about the content that we have this year.
Yes.
So on Thursday, we have more classroom style sessions. The idea, we call them Grow Labs, because the idea is basically to cut the top of your head out and pour in. And so we're going to kick off the day with a panel discussion, Finding Your Best You. And this panel is going to feature some dynamic women: Cheryl Wood, Sharon Jameson, Sharon Delaney McLeod, TJ Mercer. I mean, an incredible group of people as part of that panel. And then so we're going to have an entrepreneurs track, corporate leaders track, personal branding track. We're going to have a re-energize track. Let me tell you what that's all about. If you are a woman who you feel like you're burning out, you've kind of lost your direction or lost your way, that's the track you want to get in on Thursday. And so some of the other speakers, we're going to have April Franks is going to be talking about Coach, Speak, and Serve. We have Catherine Barton sharing on entrepreneurship and franchising. I mean, we've got some speakers here, heavy hitters throughout the day. Monetize your 5-minute go lives. Trish Lito is going to be talking about that.
So, Dorothy, what I'm most excited about is some of the LinkedIn specialists that are coming.
Yes.
I can't pronounce
for
her name.
lead generation. Yes.
Yes. Because a lot of people don't realize how powerful LinkedIn is. As a business owner, you should be on LinkedIn. But many people get a little afraid, and so they back off and they just don't even do anything with it. So we have some specialists, a couple of them that are flying in that are going to be doing some training, not just in the breakouts, but they're also going to be helping out in the career hubs, doing a LinkedIn reviewing your LinkedIn and giving you some tips there as well. In the career hub, we also have the resume review going on in the career hub. And we have Precious Williams, who's coming in as a pitch master. If you've never seen or heard of Precious Williams before, she is a pitch master. She's won many times giving a pitch. So what better person to help you with crafting your elevator pitch, which everybody should always have an elevator pitch. I don't care if you're an employee, if you are a business owner, you should be able to say who you are and what you do in less than 30 seconds to 1 minute at max. You should be able to relate to anybody. So the term comes from, if you get on the elevator with somebody and you take that ride up to that next level, you want to make sure that you can tell that person, hey, I'm so-and-so, I do this and that and this. What do? You don't know who you are taking that elevator ride with. So you want to be able to give yours in 30 seconds or less. So think about that, to have somebody teaching that.
Dr. Carrie Yazid is going to be teaching you how to work on your own podcast. I mean, everybody needs to know how to do that. And Karen Cherry, she is going to be talking about how to put butts in the seats. She'll give you a little bit of taste of that tonight, but she is the butts in the seats queen, and you definitely want to hear what she has to say.
Check one, check.
We can hear you, Shay.
Oh, okay. Good. I was over here. I was starting to feel like Trevor Otts over here. You know, when Trevor Otts, whenever you mute Trevor Otts' phone, he has a heart attack. Fortunately for me, I didn't have a heart attack. I was able to listen, and I'm thinking to myself as I'm listening, this has got to be the most powerful conference, the most powerful collective of different individuals from all walks in life that are coming together for one purpose and one purpose only. And that purpose really leads back to what you talked about earlier. And that purpose really is to inspire, to empower, to connect, and to recharge. And I'm glad you took some time to really break it down so that folks could see that this isn't just a conference to party, although those are really cool, by the way. It's not just a conference of celebrities, although that's amazing and cool. It's not just a conference of coming and seeing people you already know and trying to build stronger relationships, although that will happen. But it's also a conference you can come to and you can learn, you can connect with new folks, you can start some new collaborations, and at the same time, you can take care of yourself and recharge where you are, and you can fuel yourself first. And that's a lot, and that shows the range of different individuals who are contributing of their time, contributing of their talent. And I can't imagine what it takes to put something on like this. I mean, I just can't imagine. I was looking at the website and my head was spinning. And I know you were talking about the different trainings that for your business, but then Dorothy would come right back on the other side and say, no, here's how to improve yourself. No, here's how to improve your business. No, here's how to improve your mindset. No, here's how to improve your technology. No, here's how to improve your health. No, here's how to improve your marketing. And so the balance and collaboration of it all coming together is what truly equals success. And you're looking not just at the individual, but the well-being. And that's one of the missions of the Happy Entrepreneur Network, is to be the #1 space for the well-being of an entrepreneur. You look at the whole person. That took
Right.
a lot of time, took a lot of effort. Did you give the website, my mic went down, but did you give the website that they could go to get the special ticket? I don't know if I heard that. If I didn't, can you share that? If you can, take a moment to share that right now. What website can everybody go to? Everybody look right below the video, and write down this place you can go. Is it to Karen? Is it to your page? Where did it go to get the special ticket price?
Well, the best place to go is on the Success page because
Okay.
it's the $99 ticket special, and you can go to Success Women's Conference on Facebook, and you'll see the posting for the $99
Okay, so
ticket.
let's all go over there now. We don't want to miss any specials. We love specials, Karen. We love specials here. So I would tell everybody, let's all go to the website. So we're gonna type in Facebook. Is that correct? And then we go to
Yes.
Success Women's Conference on Facebook. Okay, and anybody can take advantage of it as long as that offer is available. Is that correct? Is there a special code they need?
Correct, and it's going fast, Shay. It's
Success.
not gonna last forever.
I see it here. Success Women's Conference. Is that where we go? I see it right there.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. Can you guys show my screen there? Can y'all show that for me? Okay. All right, there we go. They're going to bring everything up here. We're doing this like real time. So everyone go over to, I just typed in Success Women's Conference. The page came up, so the page works. This is good. And then somewhere on this page is where they go to get the ticket. Is that correct?
Yeah, right at the top there, you should see Labor Day special.
Keep
2
going
days
down.
sports breakfast, $99.
Okay.
Go down a little bit.
All right.
Keep going.
All
And
right.
Shay, they can also go to my page as well. We all have it posted and tagged to our
Okay.
page.
Okay.
now.
All right, so I will send them to your page. I'm trying to find it real quick, but I'll send them to your page. Everyone type in, because I don't see it here. Do I see it yet, Karen?
It's right in the ticket list, right at the top. It's the first ticket listed.
Okay. All right, I'm scrolling through.
I'm gonna post the link in the feed there.
Okay. If you're posting links, I'm scrolling down the page, and it could just be me. I'm on Success Conference page now, but I was trying to make sure they can find it.
Right.
Because I want them to get it. If not, you can. You said Karen said you can type in her page, and Dorothy's gonna post a link there, so you will be able to get the link. I want y'all. Look, these tickets are not gonna be available. I'm so glad y'all are doing this. By the way, thank you so much for doing something special, Karen. Okay, so Karen Cherry has a page. Let's see if it's on her page. If not, Dorothy's gonna post it to the page now, and you will be able to go there and you will be able to find it. This is the video we're on now. This is our video. Okay, this is our video. This is it right here. All right, here we go. This is the special right here. SuccessConference.info, $99 Labor Day. Oh man, you guys only got 10 minutes. So go get that special right now. I found it. It's here. So nobody send me a note saying they can't find it. It's right here on the video. Karen Cherry. Scroll right down, and Dorothy's going to post it.
I just posted the link.
Okay, and this is the conference here. Okay, and then you just posted the link. Okay, so she's posting the link out there now. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, good. So the link's there. I checked the link. I always like to make sure so they know they have no excuse not to go get that special. No excuse. Go get the special right now. When we come back, we're going to close out. I'm going to have each of them have their closing comments. And the number one question I'm going to ask them is, why should you attend? What's the number one reason you should go ahead, not only get your ticket, forget the $99, okay? You're going to spend it on dinner, get the ticket. If you can't go, get the ticket, bless someone else, okay? Get the ticket, then call them and say, if you can't make it, can you bless someone else? I don't know if you can or can't. Get the ticket, support the conference. Go get the ticket, support the conference. Go get the ticket, support the conference. But then what's the number one reason you should be there? Like, why should you take time away from your family, take time away from your business, and they'll each give you their own perspective, and I think that's a reasonable request at a reasonable time, and you should be there. I'm going to be there taking time away. I will tell you, I was there last year. A good use of your time. Folks that I met from there last year, I'm still talking to this day. It's not really a conference. It's not like a family reunion. It's a Success Women's Conference, something you've never experienced before. You've got to be there to experience it. I'm looking forward to it. And I love how you said, make sure you take care of yourself. And that's been a common theme they've said through here, that yes, take care of yourself so you can take care of other folks. Take care of yourself so you can what? Take care of other folks. When we come back, we're going to let them close it out. First, I'm going to go over to none other than Dr. Shayna Lewis. She's going to talk about put your mask on first. And I think that's very much in line with what Success Women's Conference is doing. Again, Dorothy and them are posting the image out at Success Conference page. You can also go to Karen's page, and it's also in the feed below as well. Get your ticket now. We'll be right back. Shortly, you're here with none other than the founders of Success Women's Conference, Karen C. Cherry, Dorothy P. Wilson, and Tiffany D. Bell, and myself, Shay Brown, on the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country. We're back in just a moment, and we're going to close this thing down. I'm so excited. Be there. You got time. Be there. Go online and see what the airline tickets are. Quick question: What airline would they fly into in Biloxi? I mean, I know I'm coming Southwest, and I don't think there's a direct flight in Southwest, but you can still get there pretty easily. Which airport did they even fly into?
So for Biloxi International.
Gulfport?
Dorothy.
It's GPT.
GPT. Okay. So look, go online now. Go ahead and price the ticket. All right. Get your airline ticket early. First, buy your $99 ticket. Do that first. After you do that, go ahead and get your airline ticket, and then look online. I think Dorothy gave some prices on the hotel. They got some hotels out there. Look, you want to be there. With that being said, we'll be right back. We'll get their final comments, and they're going to answer the question: what's the #1 reason you should be there? They each have their own perspective. I can't wait to hear. We'll be back in just a moment. Take it away, Dr. Shay.
Hey family, this is your girl, Dr. Shayna, and founder of Your Extraordinary Life Network. And today is my January 1st. And I'm so excited to be here again with the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe to offer you a thought for today. Now, today's thought is pretty simple. Put your mask on first. Now, all of us have been on an airplane before. And when you get on the plane, the stewardess always says, "Attention everyone in the cabin. In the case of an emergency, put your mask on first before you render help to anyone else." Now, this same principle applies to us as entrepreneurs. But what I know is we don't always do that. Now, I have a very extremely busy life, and I'm remembering a time when I was getting my PhD. I was running my private counseling practice. I was coaching folks. I was managing my children, nurturing my marriage. I was taking care of all these things, and I was not putting my mask on first. What happened is I became depleted, no energy, dragging, couldn't get up in the morning. I was struggling, y'all. And it wasn't until I figured out, Shayna, you have not taken care of yourself, so you are not in a position to care for anyone else. So what I had to do was stop, take time to figure out what I needed to do for me first, whether that was go to a doctor, begin exercising, meditating, and the greatest thing was connecting spiritually. Now, I understand the value of putting your mask on first, because when I did that, I became more effective in every area of my life. So my question for you, my happy entrepreneur family, is are you putting your mask on first? If you're not, think of 3 things right now that you can do to help yourself. Meditate, listen to music, take some time out. I promise you, if you do, you'll be glad that you did. Here's to your extraordinary life. Until next time.
I love it. Live your extraordinary life. Put your mask on first. First thing I say is get your ticket to Success Women's Conference, $99, Labor Day special. Look, it don't get any better than that. I'm super excited that, one, because of their efforts. Number 2, because of Success Women's credibility. Number 3, because of its past track record, that they're able to offer a special like that, and because of the sponsors and everyone that's contributing, that they've made it that you can get there. So this is not going to be no $2,000 ticket. It's not a $1,500 ticket. It's not even a $997 ticket. Hey, you can take the 9 off. It's a $99 ticket. You want to be there. And I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you eye to eye. And yeah, through the power of these fiber optic lines, we can do so much. But when we come live and we get to hug on each other and break bread with each other and have conversations and introduce someone to the left or to the right, or we go into one of these growth lab sessions and we sit there together and take notes and we grow together, and then some of us are going to party together as well. It's just a different dynamic. It just changes things. So I Can't wait. And they have panels, so you don't have to sit through a bunch of talking heads and people are going to just be talking at you all day long. They've got panels. They've got events going on. So it's a lot of activities. I'm glad for that, because who wants to go sit for 3 days and hear someone talk all day long? Oh my gosh, your head spins. No. They've broken it down. Very detailed agenda, which is actually on their website, successconference.info. We verified it. The site works. We highly endorse it. You need to be there. So I don't know the pecking order. So I'm just going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll go Tiffany, and then I'll go Karen, and then I'll go Dorothy. I don't know. I just picked that because I've been going someone first. Share with us first. Let me say thank you for being on the show. We appreciate you. Can't wait to be there. Can't wait to not only just be a part of it, but just to support the effort that you're putting together. I'm just super excited. Let's start off with Tiffany. You're closing your watch as they attend, and then any final thoughts you have for folks that are watching. And then Karen, your watch as they attend, and then any closing thoughts you have. And then Dorothy, we'll break it down to you. But again, thank all three of you. God bless you. I appreciate you. You guys have a heart to give. You have a heart to serve. You are amazing. You're awesome. You're doing something incredible, and you're breaking ground. This isn't being done everywhere. They're talking about it. They're thinking about it, planning about it, but they ain't doing it. You've done it. And so congratulations. 5 years. They say consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with the most? Consistency. Yeah. And you've been consistent. So again, congratulations. I turn it over to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Tiffany, over to you first.
Well, Shay, first of all, I want to say thank you for just allowing us to be a part, to be able to share about success with the Happy Entrepreneur Network. And then the why, opportunity, when it presents itself, you need to be willing to jump. I think, initially, you may be thinking, well, I'm just coming, to a conference, to be around or connect and reach other women. But I believe that in saying yes, and getting the ticket, buying the airline ticket, showing up, that you're going to have an opportunity to do so much more. Our thing this year is step up. It's your turn. So with that, it's your turn. Get the ticket. Come. Be inspired. Have an opportunity to connect. You're going to leave empowered. But if you don't say yes to the initial opportunity just to get the ticket and show up, you have no idea what all that you might be reaching out. You might be have an opportunity to miss out on. Say yes.
I like that. Step up. It's your turn. All right, Karen, over to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the long way around. So I, being originally from Biloxi, Mississippi, I want people to. I get this all the time. Why would you live in Mississippi? So one of the things of starting this conference, Shay, was to introduce people to this wonderful, beautiful Gulf Coast, which you can get to almost anywhere in a short amount of time from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So one of the things that you're going to get to experience here on the Gulf Coast is not only in Biloxi do we have 11, I think I'm right, at least 11 casinos, but you also have the beaches as well. So not only are you coming into a 3-day conference, you're going to get to enjoy the hospitality of the Southerners here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. You will richly enjoy just being here on the coast. It's surprisingly a great place to be. Most people don't think of us as a place that's really nice for people to come to, but truly, it's one of the best kept secrets is here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. What are you going to gain from being here at the conference? You're going to not only be empowered, but for me as a connector, you're going to meet some people that you never would have met if you hadn't come to the Success Women's Conference. You're going to meet people who are here to get their soul fed, to get their feed on, so to speak. And you're going to meet people who are here bringing something for just you. You'd be surprised how much God actually works through our conference. I saw it. I used Cheryl Wood year that she came as an example of transformation. And it was a year of transformation of success. Because I heard women say, I feel like I can fly. I feel like I could do anything. And it wasn't just her, it was the energy in the room. And then last year, I heard Cheryl Wood say, the energy that these women bring to this conference is amazing. And for us to be able to be a part of making that happen, for us, is just amazing. So I'm telling you, we're not just a regular conference. We do believe in our mission. We walk in our mission. We're the whole point in doing this is so that we can bring things to the people here on the Gulf Coast, in addition to taking it around the world. So you don't want to miss this opportunity.
Good, love you. Thank you so much, Dorothy P. Wilson.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Karen said she was going to take the long route. I'm going to take the short route. Your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. You will be transformed. You will take the leap to do the thing that you are afraid to do. You will connect with someone who will help you go forward in your vision, in your dreams. Your life will be transformed. This is it. It's your turn. Step up.
It's your turn. Step up. I think you each have summed it up so well that it's your turn. Step up. I'm encourage every single one of you to go over to the website. Get the special offer, $99. You can't beat that. Get the special offer. I'm looking forward to you seeing that. Once again, Tiffany D. Bell, got it. Dorothy P. Wilson and Karen C. Cherry, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate it. For all of you who've been out there, we appreciate it, by the way. Cheryl Diane says, thank you so much. Tiffany, you have such a soothing voice, she said. Hey, what about me, man? I thought I had a soothing voice. What's up with that?
Thank you, Shay Brown.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all having eye-to-eye contact and being there. And do me a favor, everyone that's out there. Take the link, Success Women's Conference. Share it on your page. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on LinkedIn. Make sure you share it with 5 of your closest collaborators today. Share it with strangers, but also want to take a moment and just take the link, send it over to them. The page is full of information, and that's what I like about it. So they're not talking about a concept. You can go take a look at the page. There's even a schedule on the page. There's the speakers on the page. There's a location on the page. There's frequently asked questions on the page. You know, sometimes when you do these conferences, and I've been guilty of doing it on the other side, right? You go to the page and you can't find everything there. It's all there for you. Here's my promise to you. Here's my promise to you. Buy your ticket, go to the conference. If for whatever reason you're not happy, for whatever reason, just see me. We'll refund the $99, okay? But you got to go to the conference. You got to show up. You got to be there. And then I'll be there. They call to me and say, you know what, Shay, this was just not a good use of my time. No worries. I'll give you the $99 back, not because it's about the $99, but that's the confidence that I have that you'll walk away with not just one good idea, but not only just one connection, but when they say it will change your life, this isn't like, something's going to fall from the sky. It's you have that stuff buried in your DNA and in your subconscious mind, and you'll walk away, and not only will you be inspired, that's the promise. Not only will you be empowered, that's the promise. Not only will you connect with someone, that's the promise. If you haven't connected with anyone, get this, and guess what, Shay? I haven't connected with anybody. I'll find Karen or Dorothy or Tiffany and tell them to connect you with somebody. But you will be recharged. And sometimes that's all you need. You just need just that focus. And then you do so much more. So with that being said, once again, ladies, thank you so much. You're amazing. For everyone that's watched, thank you for tuning in. My name, by the way, for those folks that are joining for the very first time, my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you all success. Thanks a lot, ladies. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.
Go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only
Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my
Yeah.
friend? It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence. All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Kennett?
Ready,
You
ready.
got, none other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia, who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. None other than the Kim Warren Martin. That's the promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they say